Hey, how's it going? Long time no see. It's been a while. Been busy. Haven't really bought a whole lot of stuff to use as content here on the channel, but that changed the other day. I decided to order a few things from a big sale that Frontline Collectibles, aka Blowout Cards, they are having a big sale, so I scrolled through and found a few things that I thought I would just get. So I'm going to show you what all three boxes are, but they'll all be separate videos for time reasons. And so the first thing I got is, and these are older things too, older. This is a 2010 rated rookie box. Supposed to have 101 NFL trading cards in it, and you're guaranteed one rookie autograph per box. Now, 2010, if you're wondering like who were the big name rookies in 2010, well, you have Ryan Matthews, Jamid Best, Dez Bryant, Sam Bradford, CJ Spiller, and Tim Tebow. Those are just the ones they show in the box. But that should be good. So I don't know whether like the whole set is rated rookies. But you know, the thing with it being 2010, if they're all rookies, that's a lot of rookies. And a number of them, besides just one they show on the outside, some of those might not have made a massive impact, say, their rookie season, but since then have put up some big numbers. So I'm interested to see what that has in it. The second box I got is a 2014, a little bit newer, but still, going on 12 years old now. Topps Strata NFL trading cards. 6 cards per pack, 48 cards per box. So there's 7 packs plus an extra pack. It doesn't really say like what to look out for or anything like that. But obviously there's, parallels and all kinds of stuff. There's all the fine print. So, that'd be nice. And then I got a box of the 2013 Platinum Prospects. It says, look for inscribed autographs, limited edition gold autographs, 2013 draft pick autographs, and unique one-of-ones. This is onyxauthenticated.com. And this has the Onyx autograph per pack guarantee. So, there's 6 packs, 3 cards per pack, and it says 1 autograph per pack. So there should be 6 autographs of prospects from 2013. Which again, those prospects since then may have been drafted into the MLB and put up some good numbers. So, we'll see. Let's do the Strata first. Because it doesn't really say like what to look for. So I'm kind of interested. I've never opened up Topps Strata. I'm kind of interested to see what the cards look like. But yeah, we'll do this. And then next video I think we'll do the Platinum Prospects. And then the third video will be the rated rookie box. That way we go football, baseball, football. Today is Friday, January, what is it, the 6th, right? Who's got their taxes done? Anybody? I did mine. I did mine early. It really helped out having that new stuff. In particular, the no tax on overtime. Even though, from what I understand, even though businesses weren't required to have that separated on the this year's W-2 or on the 2025 W-2 starting next year. So when you do taxes for 2026, the W-2s will look different, and they'll actually have the overtime, any overtime you make, listed in a separate box, and it'll say, like, specifically, I think, what, not just your overall overtime, but I think just they call it the premium overtime. So the, overtime is time and a half, so it's the half part as far as, like, dollar amount. And that's what you can use as a deduction with the no tax on overtime. But it was available. It was already up to be, you could use it as a deduction on taxes this year. So I kind of brainstormed and kind of, figured, because I like to think I'm a pretty smart guy. And I figured up, okay, well, time and a half, and you can only take the half portion, the portion, the premium of the overtime. Well, then you would take the dollar amount of whatever overtime you got and divide it by 3. And that would tell you the dollar amount of your overtime that you can claim as a deduction. So I went in through our payroll. I had to go through the actual website, not just the app. The app wouldn't bring up a breakdown on my pay stubs. It just brought up the general, like what I made and what they took out in taxes. But I went up through the actual website, and I was able to bring up the detailed pay stubs, and it listed, my crew hours, my maintenance hours, and then overtime. So I was able to go, and it was a little bit of work, because I had, I think altogether it was 51. That was the way the weeks fell through the year. There was 51 pay stubs that I looked up, and I did that with the overtime, and then I added all those totals up, came up with what I can use as a deduction, and obviously I was right. As one, I confirmed it by going through kind of like a fact section on the IRS.gov website, and they said, that's pretty much exactly how you do it if it's not listed on your W-2. And I already got my tax refund back, so obviously I did everything okay. It's nice doing taxes yourself. And what I normally do, I go in and I print out all the forms I need, because as a business owner, I have 6 different ones. I have the 1040, Schedule 1, Schedule 2, Schedule C, Schedule SE, and now the Schedule 1A, which has all the new stuff on it. No tax on tips, no tax on overtime. There's something for seniors on there, and then they have a thing if you bought a new car this past year. Just a new, like a brand new car. Not used car, but a brand new car. You can deduct the interest that you paid on that auto loan. But yeah, so I print all those out, and then I go through and I basically do it by hand on all the forms. That way I have a reference, and then I go into the IRS.gov website and just use their free fillable forms, because you only have to fill in certain areas, and it does all the math for you. So you can't really make a mistake. And I've noticed that if you do happen to make an innocent mistake, that equates to just something simple, they fix it, and then they send you a letter explaining what they did. So. But obviously, I'm not advocating for people to do their own taxes if they don't feel comfortable doing it. But just, I do. I haven't had any issues. So, here we go. Strata by Topps. 2014. I don't have any idea who big rookies were in 2014, or who the big players were in 2014. Comment down below if you know. I mean, they're decent looking cards. They got a little bit of a sheen to them. Basic card stock. I do like the Strata logo, and then the person's name and their team is kind of like in a foil. So not bad. They're decent looking cards. The base cards are decent looking. We got Le'Veon Bell. Of course, I'll have to keep an eye and see where they put the rookie designation. But so keep an eye out as I'm going through them. If I skip one that actually shows it's a rookie, let me know. Pierre Garden. Vernon Davis. Ori Archer. DeAnthony Thomas. Alright, this is a rookie. I see the little rookie thing there. Actually, I think the last one was a rookie too. Yeah, the last one was a rookie too. Yeah. See? I skipped one. And y'all didn't let me know. And we have a rookie for Calvin Pryor. So, that's not a bad pack. 3 of them being rookies. No big names that I just jump out at me. I mean, I recognize most of those names, but I don't recognize them in a sense as they were like somebody that they were often talked about, like on Sports Center and stuff. But that was back then. Maybe they were. I just didn't pay attention. We have got Cordarrelle Patterson. That is one hell of a name. I'd imagine he has something that he goes by that's shorter than that. Like Cord or something. Rashard Jennings. Ooh, this one's... Why is this one thicker? This one just feels thicker. Okay, this is like a parallel. It's got a different background. And it's a thicker stock. For Alshon Jeffrey. Not a rookie. But yeah, it's definitely... And honestly, it feels... Like if you were to take the base card, the thickness, and cut it in half and then add that to itself. So like time and a half, kind of like overtime. That's the thickness that, you can tell even by looking at it, it looks a little thicker. But yeah, it's not like an auto or patch or anything. It's just a thicker stock that maybe they decide to use for the, you can see the background's different to the parallels. All right, we got a rookie for Austin Safaria Jenkins. Good Lord. Have a shorter name. And is this a rookie? Here's another rookie for AJ McCarron. I do recognize that name, AJ McCarron. I have heard that name a time or two. Whoop, dropped the pack. Oh, I'm so glad it's Friday. Are y'all glad it's Friday? I put on some hella hours the past 2 weeks because we're redoing our POS and like networking system at our restaurants. So I was in charge of going to all 11 of our restaurants and running Ethernet cords through the ceiling to different places, which is not fun because especially the stores or the restaurants we have, locations that are older, they already have like 50,000 cords running through the ceiling. So yeah, it was fun. I had a blast. But it gave me some good hours, so can't complain about that. Alright, we have Josh Gordon. Oh wait, that's not a rookie. Why did I put it over there? We've got Jordan Reed. So far, I haven't really heard a name that just, said everybody, even people that don't watch football, would recognize. There's got to be a few of them in here. Chris Johnson. Kevin Norwood. Marquise Lee. And Pierre Desa. think it's what it is. Alright. Oh, that one was a rookie. Okay, that one did have... Oh, that one did have... 3 of those were rookies. Just completely going right by them again. Well, so far I haven't really seen anything in this box that has just like jumped out at me. Of course, maybe like the big hits, if you will, are going to be in the bonus pack. Maybe that'll have like the parallels or numbered or something in it. Jamal Charles. Oh, Drew Brees. Okay, there's finally one that most people would recognize the name. That's, my oldest brother is probably a big fan, and my and his son, so my nephew Zach, are probably pretty big fans of Drew Brees. They're both huge Saints fans. Oh, this one was upside down. Why was that upside down? It don't look like it's any different. It's not numbered or anything. E.J. Mandel. For some reason it was upside down. But I don't notice anything different about it. Oh, a couple of them are upside down. Okay. We've got Taj Boyo, rookie. Trent Murphy, rookie. And Cassius Marsh, rookie. Okay. Cruising right along. Cruising. Alright, here we go. Von Miller. I mean, that's a recognizable name. I think he's been enough in the news that a lot of people recognize the name, but mainly just people that watch football. Zach Stacy. Julius Thomas. Alright, we got a rookie for Lorenzo Taliaferro. I guess. Maybe. I don't know. Jace Amaro. Rookie. And a rookie for Cody Latimer. That's a pretty easy name to pronounce. Alright, 3 packs left. Maybe this isn't the one that had it. No, what was the one that had the extra pack in it? Wasn't it this one? Or was it this one? I don't remember. No, yeah, it was this one. Alright, so 2 regular packs and then we have the bonus pack. Alright, we have got from the Cowboys, we have DeMarco Murray. From the Eagles, we have LaShawn McCoy. From the, what is that, the Panthers? Or no, Jaguars? No, what is that? Can't really see his helmet. Actually, I think that's the Seahawks. Yeah, that green looks like their color. Russell Wilson. My daughter would like that. She was a Seahawks fan. For some reason. I don't know why. We've got Justin Gilbert, rookie. Although my other brother might be a Seahawks fan because he lives in Seattle. So, I'm probably the oddball. My favorite team is the Raiders. Everywhere they've been. Oakland, then to LA, and then back to Oakland, and now Las Vegas. I stick with my team. We have Louis Nix. wonder if he's related to Bo Nix at all. Rookie. And then we have Mike Evans, rookie. Alright, 2 packs left. Yeah, so far, let's just say I'm glad that this was on sale. We got Geno Smith. Most people know that name. We've got Earl Thomas. Tom Brady. Alright, yeah, people know that name. That's probably the biggest name out of the box right now, Tom Brady. We got Ryan Shazier, rookie. Troy Nicholas, rookie. And Teddy Bridgewater, rookie. I think I had a like a jumbo patch card of his. I can't remember whether I already sold it. It might still be listed, either in eBay or whatnot. But I might have been one I sold already. All right, here we go. Last pack. Will it be just like a bonus pack of like regular cards, or will this have some extra stuff? I mean, I don't see anything like that looks massively different. Well, there is something in there in the middle that looks. It might be die cut, maybe. All right, we've got Andrew Luck. Let's pull these bottom ones up. We'll do that, whatever that special one is, we'll do it last. We've got a John Brown. Jason Barrett. Matt Forte. Oh wait, Jason Barrett was a rookie. So was the one before that. Yeah, so there's not a whole lot of. What do we get? Like one parallel. And then we have a die cut. It's not a rookie. It almost kind of looks like a. It's got kind of a downtown look to it. Or uptown, or whatever you want. Because it looks more kind of like a drawing rather than like an actual photo. Of course, that might just because that's how the background looks. The player might still be an actual photo. I don't know. Alfred Morris. Die cut. So I'll have to look on the. What did I do with that box? Where did I put the box at? Where did I put the box? Did I throw the box over there? No. I literally just had that box. I don't know what I. Oh, okay. Here it is. Here it is. Yeah, it's going to be too hard for me to read right now, but I might look and try to figure out what this is, whether this was like a good hit or what. I mean, it's cool. It's probably the coolest card out of the box. I mean, it might be a case hit. Hell, I don't know. I don't know. If you know, comment down below. Let me know. But there we go. That was it. The box of, what did I say that was? 2010, right? 2010. No, 2014. They had Johnny Manziel on the box. We didn't get his card, but anyway, there we go. Long video for a box of cards, but hey, it's been a while, so I wanted to bless you with my presence for a little bit longer. So comment down below anything and everything you want. I'm glad to be back doing some content. going to try to keep up on it. You know, now that we're kind of getting out of the winter, not quite. I mean, we still probably still got like at least a month of, you know, some chilly temperatures, possible snow flurries and stuff. But we're going to get to where the utility bill and the gas bill and stuff are going to start going down rather than up. And you know, I got my property taxes paid for the first half of the year. They told us only to pay for the first half because they're doing some things to the property taxes. So the second half will probably be different, as in lower, which I'm not going to complain about. But yeah, so I might have a little extra money here and there to buy a few things here and there. So make sure you subscribe, hit that notification bell. As always, look out for yourself and everyone around you, so you have a much better chance of staying safe and healthy. If you're out in the snow, we're getting hit here in Ohio again. I think we got like 2 to 4 inches today. You know, be careful. You know, at least here in my area, they've done a really good job of kind of keeping up and getting right on it to keep the roads decent. Although, as we go into overnight, there's probably a number of areas that got hit by this weather system. Not just, you know, I think it kind of came from the Great Lakes though, so it's mainly probably like maybe some part of Minnesota and then through Michigan and now Ohio. Now it's sweeping out, so I think the East Coast is going to, and the New England states are probably going to get hammered by it a little bit. So if you're in those areas, you know, drive sensibly. Don't go out unless you have to. Let them get it all cleaned up. Safety first, right? All right. That's it. If you made it to the end, congratulations. It was a test and you passed. Till the next time, see ya.